Hi, today is June 14th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 918 for the year 36th Street, Astoria. It was a Friday night in Astoria, a little after 8 p.m., but the N train platform was so desolate, and the sky was so big, it was like I was in a Western movie, like I was Marshal Kane, and everyone else had left town, except it wasn't high noon. It was just a little bit after 8. I thought I might have to wait forever for a train, but then it came, and when I saw it pulling in under that big, crazy sky, it felt like I was almost home. But in reality, I had to change at Times Square for another train, and then I was almost home. Poem number 919, The Thirst. She cut the peach and spread it open and held it a couple of millimeters from my mouth. The thirst washed over me like a sandstorm. The thirst was like the hunger of the hungriest hungry ghost. The thirst was nearly unbearable, but somehow I bore it. The thirst bored a hole in my throat. The thirst bored me, then excited me. The thirst bore children who bore children, and now a multi-generational family of thirst dwells within me. The thirst decimated me, then made me whole. The thirst nearly killed me and filled me full of life. The thirst finally threw me out the door and sent me on my way. The thirst lasted longer after I finally found something to drink. And now that the thirst is gone, I find myself thirsting for the thirst. That might need a bit of a rewrite. We'll see. Poem number 920, Recycle Bin. We have decided that we are done with some of our old ideas, so we have placed them here in this recycle bin. If you are looking for ideas, look here and you may find what you seek. These ideas worked splendidly for us for a while, but we have changed, and now they no longer do what they once did, and we must make room in our hearts and minds for ideas that are new to us. These ideas may be old to us, but they may be new to you, and may work as splendidly for you now as they once did for us. And you may have some old ideas that you may wish to recycle, so that you can make room for other ideas that you might wish to entertain or explore. If so, you are free to drop your old ideas into this bin. Maybe we will find new uses for your ideas, or maybe others who happen along will. The recycle bin is here for us all. Feel free to stop by any time and avail yourself. Poem number 921, The Present. She wept and wept as she swept away the wreckage of her past. She mended and stitched and sutured the wreckage of her future. She reminded herself of her previous blindness as she rearranged her deranged mind. She discovered a treasure, unmeasured pleasure, recovered what she dare not hoped she might find. And the last poem of the day, poem number 922, Conversations. They had revealed that they had been in conversations, but they didn't know if anything would happen, by which they meant that they didn't know if the conversations would lead to anything, because of course they knew that something would happen, whether the conversations led to anything or not, and as they considered it in a more granular way, they acknowledged that whether or not the purpose of the conversations would be realized, it was undeniable that the conversations had led to something, because here they were, having a conversation about the conversations, and one oughtn't to have a conversation about conversations unless those conversations had actually taken place. So at the very least, the conversations had led to the conversation about the conversations. And it was pointed out that perhaps eventually the conversation about the conversations might lead to something related to the purpose of the conversations, in which case, indirectly, the conversations might at some point realize their initial purpose. They agreed that this was indeed a possible outcome of the conversations. All right, that's it. Thank you. That thirst one, I think it has potential to be something. So I may work on a bit, but I think I'm done reading poems for the day. I appreciate you.